in Caracas. According to reports, Maduro became a devotee of Satya Sai Baba due to his wife's influence. Cilia Flores was a devotee of Satya Sai Baba first, and then Maduro followed suit. When Satya Sai Baba passed away in April 2011, Venezuela did something no other South American country did. The Venezuelan National Assembly passed a condolence resolution at Maduro's behest. Demonstrating his devotion to the spiritual guru, Nicolas Maduro even declared a day of mourning. And shortly after, he visited Satya Sai Baba's shrine and last resting place in India. Maduro honored Satya Sai Baba less than 2 months ago, during the Guru's centenary celebrations on the 23rd of November. Maduro referred to Satya Sai Baba as the embodiment of light. According to reports, while the Venezuelan leader expelled other NGOs from the country, the Sri Satya Sai International Organization was allowed to continue its services with Maduro's support. President Donald Trump has once again doubled down on his warning of possible higher tariffs on Indian imports. Accompanied by Senator Lindsey Graham, President Trump made this statement aboard Air Force One while drawing attention to the India-US trade relations by praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
He wanted to make me happy, basically. Modi's a very good man.
Yes.
He's a good guy. He knew I was not happy, and it was important to make me happy. They do trade. And we could raise tariffs on them very quickly, and it would be very bad.
Now, the remarks by President Trump came after Senator Lindsey Graham said that the tariff imposed on India by Trump is the chief reason New Delhi is now buying substantially less Russian oil.
So he put a 25% tariff on India for buying Russian oil. I was at the Indian ambassador's house about a month ago, and all he wanted to talk about is how they're buying less Russian oil. Would you tell the president to relieve the tariff?
Trump and Prime Minister Modi held a telephonic conversation in December last year, during which both leaders stressed on the importance of maintaining momentum in the bilateral trade ties. India-US trade talks began earlier in 2025 but faced disruptions after America imposed tariffs on Indian imports, reaching as high as 50%. Keeping with updates from America, tech billionaire Elon Musk dined with Donald Trump and his wife Melania at the U.S. president's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. Taking to social media, Musk said he had a lovely dinner with the American president and the First Lady, while hinting at big plans for 2026. Now, Musk's dinner with Trump is being seen as a significant shift in their relationship, which had been strained for months. All right, moving on. North Korea has linked its latest missile launch to what it calls a recent geopolitical crisis, signaling heightened regional tensions and a warning to its rivals. The state media confirmed the launch and provided further details, saying North Korea's first missile test of 2026 involved a cutting-edge new weapons system incorporating hypersonic missiles that were first tested in October. The report did not specify how many missiles were launched, but clarified that they hit the targets 1,000 kilometers away in the Sea of Japan. The state media also reported that North Korean leader Kim Jong-un hailed the drill and said that important achievements have been recently made in putting our nuclear forces on a practical basis and preparing them for an actual war. And why it is necessary is exemplified by the recent geopolitical crisis and complicated international events. Now remember, this launch came as the American military carried out an operation in Venezuela that led to the capture of President Maduro. North Korea condemned Maduro's detention, calling it a grave violation of national sovereignty. Meanwhile, analysts say the U.S. action may have influenced Pyongyang's decision to go ahead with the alleged missile test, noting that North Korea has long accused Washington of pursuing regime change policies against it. South Korea convened an emergency meeting in response to the incident, as the move by its arch-rival comes while President Lee Jae-myung is in China on a 4-day visit. In fact, Japan also strongly condemned North Korea's missile launch and said that it has been placed on a high alert. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi and Pakistani Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Mohammad Ishaqdar co-chaired the 7th round of the China-Pakistan Foreign Ministers' strategic dialogue in Beijing on Sunday. Both sides examined the full range of Pakistan-China relations, addressing major regional and global issues, and exchanged views on the China-Pakistan economic corridor, trade, multilateral collaboration, and people-to-people ties. Wang Yi, who is also a senior member of China's Communist Party leadership, described the relationship with Pakistan as ironclad amid volatile international situations. Noting that the current global landscape is increasingly characterized by changes and instability, he emphasized that sovereignty and security must be protected under international law. While Ishaqdar reiterated Pakistan's commitment to the One China principle, pledging firm support for China on all issues tied to its core interests. Both leaders agreed to uphold the UN Charter and oppose actions that undermine the sovereignty of other nations. Now remember, these latest round of talks come days after a Pentagon report highlighted the growing cooperation between Pakistan and China in defense and space. The report claimed that Beijing is considering setting up additional military bases across the globe, one which is also in Pakistan. Mohammad Ishaqdar and Wang Yi also unveiled the official logo commemorating 75 years of Pakistan-China diplomatic relations. The launch heralds a year-long series of celebrations to mark the relations and chart new horizons of partnership for the future. During his visit to Beijing, Pakistan's Deputy PM toured a special photo exhibition marking 75 years of the friendship between the two countries. The display showcased landmark moments in the development of their all-weather strategic cooperative partnership, from the earliest diplomatic exchanges to the launch of CPEC and beyond. Moving on, the Hindi film industry has witnessed a rare box office milestone in 2025. Akshaye Khanna emerged as only the second Indian actor after Shah Rukh Khan to have his films collectively gross over 2,000 crores. That's nearly 222 million worldwide in a single calendar year. Now, despite a career spanning for over 3 decades, 2025 proved to be a landmark year for Akshaye Khanna, with his supporting roles in Chhaava and Dhurandhar. Both movies earned critical acclaim and commercial success. In the first half of last year, he featured in Chhaava. In the Lakshman Utekar directorial, he portrayed the role of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. The film, that starred Vicky Kaushal in the lead role, received widespread acclaim for its storytelling, graphics, cinematography, and Akshaye Khanna's nuanced performance. Chhaava went on to earn 809 crore rupees. That's nearly $90 million globally. It is one of the highest grossing Indian films of 2025. Akshaye Khanna's second major release, Dhurandhar, arrived in December. In the Aditya Dhar directorial, he played Rahman Dakat, a Pakistani gangster, alongside a star-studded cast including Ranveer Singh, Sanjay Dutt, R. Madhavan and Arjun Rampal. Despite sharing screen space with multiple high-profile actors, Akshaye Khanna's performance drew significant attention. The spy thriller, which is one of the most successful Hindi movies of last year, is still running successfully in theatres. In fact, the movie has already earned 1,167 crores, that is nearly $130 million worldwide. According to industry reports, the film is expected to add more to this figure shortly, bringing the combined total of Khanna's 2 films to roughly about 2001 crore rupees, which is roughly $222 million. Before Akshaye Khanna, Shah Rukh Khan was the only actor to cross the 2,000 crore mark in a single year. He achieved this feat in 2023 when he made an acting comeback after 4 years with Pathan, Jawan and Donkey. Prior to that, Amir Khan's Dangal had also crossed the 2,000 crore mark globally, but this was spread over 2 years in separate international releases. Allu Arjun had received this feat with his film Pushpa. Prabhas had achieved this feat with his film Bahubali. With that, we're slipping into a short break, but up next is our brand new edition of South India Show, which will capture the pulse of the southern states. Stay tuned to WION.
From the bustling trading floors of Wall Street to the vibrant exchanges of Asian stock markets, WION breaks it down for you to make sense of what's happening, as we reveal the key factors behind events, strategic battles, and the game-changing business decisions that shape the world. We bring you all of this and more on World Business Watch. Where darkness hides behind every corner. Where the truth is stranger than fiction. A show that dives deep into the stories which shock and mystify. Unsolved murders. Psychopaths who defy explanation. International war crimes. And millions swindled in financial fraud. The victims, the accused, and the sinister plot. Crime is your front row seat to darkness.
Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. To some, it's an extreme ideology. To others, it's the very soul of India. To some, it's rebellion. To others, it's a principle of nation building, coming soon to challenge perceptions in RSS centenary year, Kesariya at 100.
WION, India's global voice, the channel that brings you the biggest stories from across the world through India's lens. Now available in more than 190 countries worldwide, because we believe that the world is one. Watch us in Africa, Europe, USA and Canada, South America, Asia Pacific, Middle East and North African regions. Also available on these digital platforms across the world. WION. World is one. Where darkness hides behind every corner. Where the truth is stranger than fiction. A show that dives deep into the stories which shock and mystify. Unsolved murders. Psychopaths who defy explanation. International war crimes. And millions swindled in financial fraud. The victims, the accused, and the sinister plot. Crime is your front row seat to darkness.
Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. To some, it's an extreme ideology. To others, it's the very soul of India. To some, it's rebellion. To others, it's a principle of nation building, coming soon to challenge perceptions in RSS centenary year, Kesariya at 100.
WION, India's Global Voice, the channel that brings you the biggest stories from across the world through India's lens. Now available in more than 190 countries worldwide. Because we believe that the world is one. Watch us in Africa, Europe, USA and Canada, South America, Asia Pacific, Middle East and North Africa.
Hello and welcome to our brand new show. This is South India, a daily dynamic show that will capture the pulse of southern states by blending special stories of the day, breaking alerts and cultural vignettes. I'm Shreya Upadhyay. Let's get started. The absconding former boyfriend of an Indian woman who was found dead in United States has now been arrested. He was arrested from the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu following a manhunt. The Tamil Nadu police have taken Arjun Sharma into custody after the body of 27-year-old Nikita Godishala, who had been reported missing, was found in his apartment in Maryland in the US. Arjun Sharma is reportedly from Tamil Nadu. According to the Howard County Police in the US, the 26-year-old suspect had filed a missing persons report himself, claiming that he last saw his former girlfriend on the 31st of December. Investigators later discovered that he fled to India shortly after filing the report, raising suspicion. This led authorities to raid his apartment, where Godishala's body was recovered. The body bore multiple stab wounds. Sharma has now been booked on charges of first and second degree murder. Preliminary investigations indicate that she was killed on the 31st of December, shortly after 7 p.m. local time. The motive behind the crime is still under investigation. However, Godishala's father has come out with a statement.
4 people used to stay in an apartment. Her ex-roommate used to take a lot of money from my daughter. When she asked him to return the money before he flew to India, he killed her and ran away. I request the state and the central government to hand over the body of my daughter as soon as possible. My daughter went to Colombia 4 years ago. She was working there. He was her ex-roommate. It is not right that he was her ex-boyfriend.
The Indian Embassy in Washington said that it is in touch with her family and is extending all possible support while closely following the matter with local authorities. And for more on this, our correspondent T. Sri Charan has sent us this report from Hyderabad. Take a look.
Sensation brewing over Telangana woman murder in America. Tamil Nadu police has taken into custody Arjun Sharma, the victim's ex-boyfriend who allegedly murdered her and fled to India. Nikita Godishala, residing in Columbia, Maryland, went missing, and Arjun Sharma filed a complaint to police stating he last saw her on December 31st in Ellicott City. Nikita hails from Telangana state, Secunderabad city. After filing the complaint, Arjun fled to India, raising the suspicions. Police obtained a search warrant and searched his apartment and discovered Nikita's dismembered body. Noticing stab wounds on Nikita's body, police suspected Arjun Sharma of murdering her and fleeing to India. This is a ground report from Hyderabad. Sri Charan Sharma.
Ahead of the Tamil Nadu Assembly polls due in April-May, the Congress has reaffirmed its alliance with the ruling DMK, putting to rest all speculations. The Congress and DMK have fought every election since 2004 except the 2014 Lok Sabha polls. But the seats contested by the National Party in the Assembly elections have been on the decline. Girish Chodnakar, Congress parties in charge for Tamil Nadu also ruled out scope for an alliance with the actor-politician Vijay-led TVK for this year's assembly election. This clarification from Congress, remember, comes amid intense speculation that the party was inclined towards an alliance with the TVK. Social media posts by a few leaders that indirectly criticized the DMK government and speeches by the state-level functionaries in support of actor Vijay led to some tensions. In DMK Congress ties, senior Congress leader P. Chidambaram met with the Chief Minister M.K. Stalin in December and assured him that the Congress was committed to its alliance with the DMK. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah on Sunday lashed out at the ruling DMK government as a symbol of corruption and accused it of routinely insulting the beliefs of Hindus. He asserted that the NDA will capture power in Tamil Nadu in April 2026 and would also form the government in West Bengal, after successive election victories throughout India in 2025. And for more on this, our principal correspondent T. Siddharth MP has sent us this report. Take a look.
Girish Chodankar, Congress's Tamil Nadu election in charge, has emphasized that the DMK party, which is ruling in Tamil Nadu, is a trusted ally of the Congress party, and he also expressed confidence that the DMK would respond favorably to the seat sharing arrangements that were discussed between the two sides. These comments come at a time when there's been allegations of infighting within the Congress party, and several voices within the Congress party have also publicly lashed out at the DMK over the growing debt burden of Tamil Nadu. Some voices within the Congress have also stated that the Congress should reconsider the alliance with DMK and instead consider actor-politician Vijay's TVK party, which is a fledgling political outfit. But let's also tell you that Chodankar's comments gain significance because Congress and DMK remain very strong allies, and this is an alliance that's been going on for several years for parliamentary and assembly elections in Tamil Nadu, and this is also part of the major opposition alliance in India. From Chennai, Siddharth MP, WION World is one.
Moving on, a massive fire has taken place at the railway station in the city of Thrissur in Kerala. The fire erupted at the parking lot of the railway station and destroyed hundreds of vehicles. The fire broke out at a two-wheeler parking zone located close to the rear entrance of the station. It began on Sunday morning at about 6 a.m. local time. Reports suggest that the fire broke out after sparks from a high-tension line fell inside the parking area. The blaze spread rapidly, eventually engulfing parts of the railway station as well. More than 600 vehicles have been gutted, and a ticket counter at the railway was completely destroyed. However, railway officials have clarified that the flames did not spread to any train engines. Firefighters from Thrissur and nearby areas eventually brought the fire under control. The Kerala government, meanwhile, said that a probe has been launched into the cause of this fire. And with that, here are some other stories making headlines in the southern states of India. K. Kavita, the founder of the Telangana Jagruti Cultural Organization, the sitting MLA from Nizamabad and the daughter of former Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, has resigned from her father's Bharat Rashtra Samiti party, or the BRS. She was suspended on the 2nd of September last year for anti-party activities. K. Kavita now says she will launch a new political party in Telangana very soon. Jishnu Dev Verma, the governor of Telangana, visits the INS Himgiri and a Kalvari-class submarine in Visakhapatnam. The INS Himgiri is an indigenously built advanced stealth frigate of the Eastern Fleet. During this visit, the Telangana governor was briefed on the advanced stealth features and integrated combat systems of both the INS Himgiri and the Kalvari-class submarine. Andhra Pradesh commissions a residue upgradation facility at Hindustan Petroleum's refinery at Visakhapatnam. The new facility houses 3 LC Max reactors. They convert the residue left over at the end of the oil refining process into higher value products. India's Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has hailed this facility as a new milestone towards achieving energy security for India. Tamil Nadu's first Jallikattu event of 2026 took place this weekend. Several ministers in the Tamil Nadu government were present to inaugurate the New Year's first event of the bull taming sport. This event took place amid high security arrangements and with strict adherence to government norms, as the sport often leads to injuries or even death. And a major argument has erupted between two politicians from Karnataka's Bidar district. The row between Humanbad MLA Sidhu Patil and MLC Bhimrao Patil took place during a Bidar district quarterly progress review meet. This meeting had to be adjourned because of the ruckus. And shifting our focus, as the cinematic calendar of 2026 unfolds, the influence of South Indian superstars has reached an all-time high, with